Hey dudes, what is going on? We're back here with another tutorial, and this tutorial is for a cobblestone generator. So this is Ilmango's design. I was gonna make my own design. I looked up Ilmango's design to kind of learn some of the mechanics that I thought I should know when making this, and realized that I would not be able to build something that is better than this. So I decided to make this video of Ilmango's design. Maybe I'll make my own design in the future, but this thing is crazy. So you can hear, so here you can see after I did an hour-long tick warp, you can see right here that it's making about 60,000 cobblestone an hour, which is absolutely crazy. That's more than you'll ever need. So this is perfect to make in Skyblock or something like that, or if you're like pixel riffs and you're making a whole mountain. This is definitely what you're gonna need. So this thing has a simple timer here that controls both the pistons pushing out the stone and also controls the TNT duplicator that we have up here. The key to making this thing so efficient is that the TNT explodes at the exact second, or I should say on the same tick, that the pistons are pushing the stone, which makes the blast resistance of the stone a lot less than what it would normally be if it was standing still. So that allows us to blow up a lot more of the stone with a single TNT detonation. If you build this and the timing's off and you just make it so the TNT blows up the stone, it's not going to blow up enough stone to keep up with itself at this rate, and you're only gonna blow up a few of the stone. Okay, cool, so let's get into this build. We officially have our first couple patrons. Thank you so much to all the patrons for helping take this channel to the next level. I could not make these videos without all of your support, so thank you so much. This was a very nice comment for someone to leave on one of my videos, so I wanted to shout out the comment really quick. If you want one of your comments to be shouted out in a future video, all you have to do is leave a nice comment on this video. If you need help from me or have any questions for me, or you want help on any of these designs, the easiest way to get in touch with me is on Discord. The link to join the Discord is down below. Cool, so let's get back into the video. So to start this thing off, what you need to do is you need to make a strip of glass, or I guess it could be any building block. I'm just using glass because I want to be able to see through it. And this is going to hold our water. So we need to make it a little cup. So let's go ahead and put the sides up like that. Let's go ahead and put a strip along the back like so. And the block in front here can technically be any block. It just needs to hold in the water for now. But I'm going to use the natural stone, just because this is where all the natural stone is actually going to get pushed out. And I don't know why I put glass there, because we need pistons. Okay, so now that we actually have the correct block in there, which is the piston, we're all good to go on that front, and just need to put in our water sources here and here. And these two on the end actually don't need to be pistons, so I'm going to replace those with the glass again, just because I like the look of it. Let's go ahead and put some blocks on top of these pistons so that we can power them coming out all the way to the edge right here. Then we need a little repeater right there, set with no tick delay, just like that, or I guess set to 1 tick. That is technically 1 tick. And then redstone dust all the way across the top of those, so that we can trigger this, so that we can trigger all of these pistons at the same time. We can also replace this stone with any block we want, so I'm going to use glass and keep that cup consistent. Now what we need to do is put pistons on top of each of the natural stone that we put down, and now we're gonna make the same exact shape as we made before. So this is gonna be the bottom of the cup now. So now we need the cup right here, and we need to put glass on all sides, or whatever block you're using on all sides, so that we can cup in that glass. Let's go ahead and do that on this side as well, just so that we can cup in the water when we put the water down in there. So that is looking good. Put the natural stone across, and then put the water in the little water cups that we made. So now we just repeat this pattern over and over again. I don't think I need to show you this same footage over and over again, so I'm just gonna skip to me having all of this portion done. So we do need to do this on 4 levels. As you can see here, I have all 4 levels done. I do need to put the water in here, and I also need to put all these blocks on top to actually power all the pistons in place. So now with all that in place, what we're going to do is we're going to put the lava in on top of these water sources. And to do that, we need blocks along this wall right here. It doesn't need to be iron, but I do recommend that you use something that is blast resistant, because if it's not, it will break from the blast occasionally, and you don't want that, because then you're gonna have to come in and fix that. So now with that in place, what we need to do with the lava is put it in the middle block just like that, and as it flows over the water, it's gonna turn each of the blocks into stone, just like that. Cool, so now we need to do that on each of the level, just on that middle block, just like this, and let all of those spread out. Now that we have all of that in place, we need to connect up all of these redstone lines. So make a staircase going up just like this. And once we get to this one here, we need to make 11 repeaters in a row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we're gonna have that many repeaters. You want to make sure that you have a line of repeaters coming from this direction leading into the pistons over here. You want to make sure all of them are set to 4 ticks, except for this one on the end that is set to 2 ticks. Now we can just use redstone to connect the rest of these, and you want to make sure that that timing is absolutely correct. Because if you don't have that correct, then the piston won't push the stone at the correct time and do it exactly when the TNT explodes, and this design will not work. So make sure that you have that timing correct. Now we need to make the timer that sends a pulse out of here. We also need this repeater right here. So to make this timer, we're gonna go ahead and make like a little square just like this, with blocks up on all of these, and then set a 4-tick repeater. Put a 4-tick repeater in here, except for this last one. That one's going to be a 3-tick repeater. It's going to be just like that. And then we're going to need to put a sticky piston underneath this one just like that. And I like to take out these blocks just to keep it clean so you can see really what's going on. And we're also going to need to put a sticky piston over here facing this way like that. We can actually move this block into there just to make this part a little bit easier. We just need an iron block right down here just like that. And we need another iron block underneath, or right in between here, bridging those with that block right there. And then we need to put a repeater on top of that, and then we can put a sticky piston facing up and another solid block right there. Everywhere where I have the iron blocks, you can use any solid block that you want. I'm just using the iron block. Then you put a redstone dust on top of this iron block right here, and then we just need to put a lever on this block, and then this is how you turn this thing on. So this is now going to send these pulses down here, and it's going to power the pistons and push the stone forward and then make new stone. So now we also need this pulse to go up to the TNT duper and blow up the TNT in front of all of this stone. Now we're going to mark where we actually need to hold the TNT before we drop it. So go out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 from this little solid block that holds in the lava. And then you're also going to want to go up 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So right on top of this is where we can put our fence gate. So this is the fence gate we're going to be controlling and timing just perfectly to drop the TNT at the right time. So now that we have that in place and we know where that's going to go, we can go ahead and take all of this away. So we need 8 blocks leading out from this fence gate. So go ahead and put a block on the bottom like that, and then count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll just put one more on the end there, so that's 9 total. But we need 8 because we need repeaters all the way along. This first repeater needs 3 ticks. All the rest, you guessed it, need 4 ticks. Okay, so now that we have this all set up, what we need to do is we need to put another fence gate right on top of that fence gate. Open that up, shift click, and put a wall on the side, just like that. Now that we have the wall in place, we can go ahead and put the TNT on top of the fence gate We can go ahead and surround the TNT with blocks on that side and on that side. Go ahead and put another wall on top of the TNT. And you can make an L shape with the slime blocks coming out like that. And then we need another L with the slime blocks coming down this way. Our coral fan then goes here. Make sure you wait until it dies and becomes a dead coral fan, and then go ahead and put a detector rail on top right there, and then the minecart on top of that. Then we need a full block, 2 blocks back from the slime block just like that, and then the sticky piston right here. Once we have this made, what we need to do is we need to carry the current up a little bit. So go ahead and make a tower just like this of the glass going back and forth, so that we can bring the redstone current up. Now that we've brought the redstone current up, what we need to do is put a block there, put a 2-tick repeater coming out of it, and then we need sort of like a bullhorn shape coming out of the power right here. So what we need this to do is come over here, and we need these both to power a sticky piston that is not facing up, but that is facing to inward like that. So go ahead and put both of those in place just like that, and put your solid block in the middle so we can get a current coming out of here. And then what we need to do is we need to take this current up. So what we're gonna do is we are just going to make our tower just like that, and we're gonna make sure that the redstone current goes all the way up just like that. Now all we need to do is connect this up with the redstone dust that comes up to the top here, and then make sure the redstone dust line goes all the way to the piston like so. So now with everything hooked up and ready to go, we should be able to turn this thing on and watch it start blasting all of the cobblestone. So if we turn this on, it's gonna make the TNT and it's gonna drop it right at the correct time. Look at this, what a beautiful sight. As you can see, all the timing is correct, so it does make all the cobblestone break a lot easier because the pistons are pushing at the exact time that the TNT blows up, and that is exactly what we want. Now all we have left to do is set up the collection area down below. As you can see down here, I did make some mistakes while making this video that I had to edit out. But that's fine because this thing is working perfectly, and I made sure that I showed all the pieces of the correct puzzle put together. So to make the collection system, I'd say starting under right here, just so that we can collect everything that it drops. You know, make it, you know, way far this way just to be safe. Also make it so that it comes off to the side at least 2 blocks. So this would be 1 block, 2 block, and then this one is going to be the side with the ledge. So we're gonna go ahead and make the ledge along this side as well. So let's go ahead and go all the way over here and then go 1. So that one's right under it, right? So then this one's gonna be 1, 2, and 3. But then we just need to make this go pretty far this way, and then you just make it a square, so you make it meet up with the other side. Cool. So take out this layer. We're gonna leave the corners in here, so just put the corners in like this, and to do that you just go to the side and then you can break that. And then the floor, we're actually gonna put the floor in just like this, and we're gonna bring down the sides like so right here, and then this layer right here is going to be the floor. So let's go ahead and put this ring around the outside just like this, and then we can start to fill in the floor right here. So just start filling all of this in like so, and you can make this as low as you want, or as, you know, I mean, you can't make it as high as you want, but you can make it as low as you want because the drops will just fall, and then you'll be able to go ahead and collect them. But yeah, I'm just gonna fill in this floor right here. Perfect. So now that we have the floor, I'll fill it in like that. You're gonna have to get your bucket of water. Oh my gosh, look at all this cobblestone I have. Get your bucket of water, or 4 of them would be a lot easier if you did have 4. You just put them in the corners like so, and watch all the water swoop down into the middle here. So the exact dimensions of this box are 12 width, or width, yeah, by 13 length. So that's 12 and then 13 for the outside box, and you just make a box at that dimension. And the center where the collection is going to go is 2 blocks over from where the TNT dropped. So the TNT drops right there, so you can kind of get an idea of where to put this thing based off of that and where everything is. You can also come over here and we can look at it from this way. So the center is about 1, 2. Looks like there's 2 blocks in between where this is, where the first wall is, and the center. So it's literally in the middle of both where the TNT drops and where the stone starts to come out from this wall right here. And then what you need to do is you need to put a chest right there, a chest right there, or just this is where you're gonna have the output actually be, right? So what we then need to do is break off these pieces of glass and put hoppers going into that chest, and that's gonna collect everything up, and everything's gonna end up in this chest. Cool, now this thing is all done. So now we can turn this on and it's gonna work properly. It's gonna blow up all the stone. We're not gonna have any issues with it blowing up anything that it's not supposed to blow up. And we're gonna get all the stone collected down in that chest down there. As you can see, this thing was running only for a few seconds and we already have a stack of cobblestone almost. So this thing absolutely cranks out cobblestone. I hope you build this in your own world. I hope it helps you in your own world. Whoa, there was a beam in my face right there. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely leave a like. That helps me out a lot. And I'd love to see you in all future Minecraft automation content, Minecraft farms, and our adventures in Strangecraft. Definitely subscribe so I can see you in all future content. Cool. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.